feel the need to be so extreme? For those that are battling mental health issues, it appears that you trying to take your life was really just a cry for help.
Mm-hmm.
Could you not use your words? Were you tired of using your words? Were your words not going to get the point across?
Words weren't even be able to be said or able to be spoken. You don't, my mom, the way she was then, or you don't speak in that, ladies. You don't speak about, you don't tell how your opinion. What? I wish. I'm from one of them families where, your mama kick your ass and straight up, and you don't talk back, and you feel what I feel, and none of that didn't go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also I had no father. My father wasn't around, so my mom definitely felt that she had to wear the pants, and she had to be the dad and the mom, so she was a little extra on everything. She had to just to make sure she got her point across and make sure I ain't try to run over her. And so again, words that was again the loneliness. So when you have no one to vent to, no one to get this out to, mm-hmm. You can't bring it to your friends at school. You're still trying to be cool to them. You're not trying to let them know that I got something going on at home. So what I never said was, so the mom that I knew before that day on my life and everyone's life in here have never met or seen or heard that lady again in my life. So I didn't die that day, but somebody was gone from, she's never been that way. So as far as the parents out there, obviously that was an eye-opener for her. And what she decided to do was, I'll let my flower grow.
Got you. So that incident changed her.
Everything. Changed life for her, I, and our whole family.
Man, well, I appreciate, one, the vulnerability, bro. I appreciate the bravery. I appreciate the transparency. I appreciate the honesty, because I can't imagine how hard that must have been. Let's transition down the timeline of your life, because that was 12. Mm-hmm. By 18, 19, 20, 21, you were now a mega star. That's when your boy fell in love with your work.
Appreciate that.
As you got more popular, as you got more loved, did the mental health issues go away?
They didn't go away, but they come in a different, mm-hmm. In a different way because of the maturity. So of course they're gonna hit different, they're gonna actually hit harder.
How so? Because what can truly hit harder than an individual wanting to take their life?
That thought never came. Other than that, man, just being alone all the time. My grandmother raised me, rest in peace, Mercedes Carter. She raised me, so with that said, I always had time to myself. I'm always in the back room somewhere alone with myself, and too much time to think and too much time to compare.
How could you be that popular but still feel alone?
When I say alone, I mean, again, when those doors close. When the lights cut after the thank you, you got the homies, then you get to the bus, and then, y'all boys good, blah, 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 whatever, and then them doors close. And there's nobody that, no one, no you. And then again, you create these things, and here, again, it's mental health. Because none of these perspectives or none of these opinions or decisions or things you're thinking or thoughts may be true at all. It's what you create in here because of your situation. And again, so you start to think, well, do anyone actually care? Will it matter when it's all over? Will I matter? And that's always the question. Mm-hmm. Well, will you matter when it's all over? Will you matter? Not the things you've done, the things you've done for everyone else, but will you actually matter to them, but most of all to you?
At the height of you being a star, what was the lowest point of your career?
Not being able, that's a good question. When I was going through this situation with my record label and they wouldn't allow me to put an album out or put any music out. So when you compare that to whatever my mental health problem, my problem was back then, it was because I wasn't being allowed to do this, to be productive and be creative and to feel that I would love to do so.
So as an adult, the lowest point of your career was your label not letting you put music out. How bad did that hurt you? What did that do to you mentally?
My reaction or my actions that I wanted to take was quit. I wanted to retire.
Now, when you were 12, the thought of not being able to do music led to self-harm. But now, when you were closer to what would have been 32, you had a healthier response,
Of course.
to not being able to do music.
Yeah.
How or why were you able to have a healthier response?
When you know, like I know that this is a dream again, I can never be too greedy. So I started looking at it that way, like, you know what, this is, of course, this is your sign, this is all it is. It's your sign saying that you've done enough, you've been blessed, over blessed, and so, you know what I mean, that's it.
You walked in from the moment we dapped each other up, you were in a good mood. Where are you now with your mental health? Are you happy with where you are now?
Actually, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, thank God. And it's only simply because of being able to do what I love. And that's be productive and put some music out and help some people put music out and help people along the way. That's what I love. That's who I am. I guess simple cliche. That's who I was born to be.